Good afternoon all, in a very wet Sydney. Just here with Charlie while Chris is away, doing a preview on Saturday's runners. Charlie, all good?
Yep, all well here. Obviously the track came out at soft 5, but when I left at 3 o'clock this morning it was raining. Well, it wasn't raining when I took the puppy out at 2, but it was raining at 3, so there's been gentle showers all through the morning, so I'd say it'll be firmly in the soft range and possibly even in the heavy, depending on what we get over the next 48 hours. So I guess that'll really determine how these runners go, but there'll be a few changes, which always happens on the wet tracks, but off we go.
All right, Royal Hawkesbury, pretty amazing.
Obviously fantastic last start. She was brilliant actually at the Kensington track, first up, and then one last start under a nice ride by Zach. And Senior goes on board with Nashville Willow, slightly sticky barrier 11, but she will need cover, get her to switch off and relax, because she can fire up a fraction in the track work, but I'm sure Nash will have a measure.
Home truce with the Magic Man.
Yeah, she's obviously had the one run in Australia, coming straight out of quarantine. She's now had a bit of time since then, but she's going well. She's got a soft draw, but might need a little bit further than the 1800.
DeMarque?
First up run was good enough, I thought. Obviously James goes on board, which is a positive. Always a positive having James on, and yeah, look, his best form's over 2400, so if he can attack the line on Saturday, then he should be ready to rock and roll third up.
And 78-1100, Able Willie.
Obviously still needs to gain a start. He needs a couple of scratchings there, but he's got the perfect barrier. He goes well fresh. He's a very good horse on his day, so exciting to have him back at the races.
In the Hawkesbury Crown Princess Race.
Brilliant first up. I'm not sure what she'll be like here. If it is too wet and barrier 1 might actually become a negative. She's obviously got a big weight to contend with, but she's going very well. Whatever we see on Saturday, she'll improve off, and yeah, I mean the Spring Carnival is where she's going to be at, but I think she'll probably go to the paddock if she runs at all on Saturday.
Written Beauty.
She's going phenomenally well. 1300. I don't think she's probably ever raced over, or certainly it's been a while anyway. She's never won over it, I know that much. She's got a perfect draw. She just needs everything to go her way. She's a pretty hard mare to handle. So hopefully Joe can get her into a rhythm, because if she gets daylight at the right time, then she's a force to be reckoned with.
Solomon.
Brilliant first up record. Barrier 10's slightly sticky, but deserves her place in a field like this, and James will have to work out the gate.
And the feature of the day, the Hawkesbury Gold Cup over a mile. We start with Desert Icon.
Yeah, awkward draw. He was also up in Queensland, but drew 12 up there as well. So elected to keep him in Sydney. Last preparation, he wasn't the best in the barriers. So first up is probably a little bit of a concern whilst he's still fresh, but the miles are probably a bit short for him. But again, if he can attack the line, then he'll set himself up for a good campaign.
New mandate.
Yeah, I think he's going phenomenally well. His run from an awful barrier in the Doncaster Prelude was fantastic. He wasn't beaten overly far by all accounts. Not the best barrier here, but hopefully he can come in a couple by Saturday. James was keen to lock it in after he trialled him here at Rosehill last Tuesday, and yeah, I think he'll take a lot of beating.
Lord Ardmore.
Really good at Warwick Farm. Obviously that was much easier than Saturday's race, but he was only narrowly beaten. He's got the perfect draw here in gate 5, gets in with a lightweight Joe Moreira in the saddle. There's a lot to like about him. Third up, rock hard fit.
Lord Ardmore gained a start.
Bold Mac.
Sorry, Bold Mac, I should say.
Bold Mac, yeah, look, I think talking to Chris earlier, we'll probably wait with him. It seems like a bit of a waste of a run from 19, but who knows, if it turns to a heavy track, then there might be a few more come out. So we'll leave that right up to the death on Saturday morning, when scratching shut off at 7:30. But if he does run, look, he's knocking on the door, and he gets a lovely weight.
Wicklow in the benchmark, 88-1500.
Yeah, he's certainly improved from his first up run. Trialled well at Rose Hill the other day. Nash on board, barrier 7. He's going places, but 1500 I think might still just be a little bit short and sharp for him.
Solar Apex?
He's going as well as ever. He's probably just about reached his mark, which is why we were keen to use an apprentice on him on Saturday, taking a kilo off. Zach's riding as well as anyone in Sydney, riding plenty of winners and riding with plenty of confidence. So look, he'll need some luck from that gate, but yeah, he's going well.
Pavard?
Really exciting horse that we bought through the Horses and Training Sales last October, and we bought him through the ring, and then Juddmonte opted to stay in for half, which was really exciting. He's a talented horse. This was probably might be a bit short and sharp for him, but his trials have been good, and out of all the Europeans that we've sort of had come off the plane for their first preparation, he's probably showing the most in terms of being able to be adapting to the tracks and the conditions of Australia. So he's certainly one to watch.
Stadio Mastala?
Perfect barrier. He's obviously still only very lightly raced, and what a record he's building up. Yeah, he's going to take a lot of beating. He's got perfect draw, perfect weight, and he's been working well. Ben Cadden galloped him on Tuesday and was just full of praise.